Okay. So recording. Okay, once again, good evening, everyone. You're welcome to our first knowledge sharing section from the Signers Connect community. I think almost everyone here are in the Signers Connect community, or some persons are not. So I will be talking about what the Signers Connect is all about later on as we go on. But first of all, my name is Rebecca Olatunji. I know some persons know me already, and if you don't know me, that's my name again. And this is my sign name, actually. Letter L to the cheek. That's how to sign my name. Yeah. So you're welcome. And we'll be looking as our topic is assessing personal development opportunities and grants for individual. Believe me, this session is power packed because I did put a lot into it, knowing fully well that the focus is for you to be able to benefit others, after they attend, because I know that time is a precious thing. And if there's one thing I've come to know recently is that the greatest asset we have as a human being is time. Even if as an individual, we are here spending money, paying money for value, it doesn't amount to time. That's why you see that for everything we do, for everything we are paid for, we're actually paid for our time, not for what you're actually offering. Is your time, the time you have invested into whatever you're doing, and the time it will take you to do what you are doing. So every exchange you are getting is because people are paying for your time. And if you look at the way the runs as well, time is very, very precious. It's very, very, very important. So the moment you are able to realize that as an individual, you will not joke with people's time. Neither will you joke with your own time, because time is all you have. Forget people, forget money. Time is everything we have. So with that understanding, I am not here to waste your time. So let me go quickly into, I'm going to be using a slide presentation. So let me go quickly into my slide so that we can start. Yeah, I have to share my screen. Give me some minutes. I'm trying to share the screen. Can we see my screen already? Oh, so. Can you all see my screen?
Yes. Yes. No.
Okay, great. So we are ready to go. So as I said earlier on, the topic of our knowledge sharing section is can we mute? We are not talking. We mute. So if you need to talk, just unmute yourself because the noise is. Thank you. It's getting distracting. Thank you so much. You can just mute. Then if you need to talk, you can unmute. Do we need? Who is still unmuted? Godfrey Sharma. Okay, can someone mute her? Am I the only one that can mute? Can somebody else mute her? Am I the only one that can mute? I'm trying to find out. Listen, can you try to mute her? Okay, I'm not seeing a setting that is allowing me to mute here. Okay, I think the noise is over now. Right. Oh, can we go ahead? Have someone tried to mute her? I don't think she's here. Can you hear us? Chama? Can you
Yes,
mute
yes, yes.
Please, can you mute your mic?
Okay,
It's
okay,
anointed. Thank you so much.
okay. I'm coming.
All right, so I think we can go ahead. We've been able to get our attention. Yeah, so on my screen, you can see what we are doing for today, assessing personal development and opportunities for growth as an individual. Then, yeah, talking about myself, this is who I am. I am, apart from being the convener of the Sign Out Connect community, which currently hosts over 150 members. It's an inclusive community of signers, non-signers, and aspiring signers. And what we do there is to offer sign language training. You know, the focus is to create a more inclusive society. So we offer sign language training. We offer, like what we are doing today is as a result of the Signers Connect community, professional development opportunity, personal development opportunity, and as well as facilitate exchange among our members. And the focus is to create a community, you know, where everyone can be included irrespective of their disability. And I'm also an advocate for disability inclusion. Through my work at CODA, I'm also the founder of CODA Collaborating Hands, an organization which is focused on promoting the linguistic identity of the deaf community and as well ensuring inclusion into society. So through CODA, we do a lot of projects focused on inclusion, disability inclusion. And yeah, maybe with time, if you're in the community, you'll get to know more about that. Then focusing on the overview, what we are here today, which is the Signers Connect. And in the Signers Connect, we are also having a set of people that are graduating today. So we also have the Basic Sign Language course, is one of our training programs, which we offer to members and also non-members. So we have the Basic Sign Language course and we have the Advanced Sign Language course. So today we are graduating the third set of the Basic Sign Language program. You know, it's been a long journey and I'm excited for them. I'm sure some of them are here already or they are still going to join us. And we're going to be announcing also the top 5 active participants. And these participants have been gotten together due to their active participation on task giving, on assignments, and we have the 5 top winners. And there are prizes for them actually. There are prizes, which we'll be talking about, you know, when we make the announcement. So if you are here and you're not part of the signers community, you can ask for the link to be posted. I don't have the link here. So maybe one of the members, Pikayo, I don't know if you can get the link and post in the chat box so that anyone that is not part of it can use it to join the Signers Connect community. You're welcome to join us, irrespective of who you are. You are welcome. It's an inclusive community, so you are very welcome to join us because in that community, you're going to get direct information on our knowledge sharing section, on our activities, on our trainings, discounted training. And I mean very, very discounted training that should be costing like, you know, thousands of money can actually cost you way below just because you're a member of the Signers Connect community. So there are a lot of benefits being a member, and I will urge you to join us. I'm happy to have you join us. And yeah, CODA being the organization where all this started from, then the Basic Language course being one of the programs we offer. I don't have the flyer of the Advanced, so the Advanced is also one of the programs we offer. So in case you are looking at building up yourself, your sign language skills, you are welcome to also register to learn with us. So we have the basic, we've done cohorts 1 to 3, and a lot of testimonials to prove that it has been an impactful journey for every of our participants. Then the advanced, we just rounded up the first advanced set, and we are moving to the second cohort by next weekend. So next week, Saturday, the second cohort of the advanced class starts. So if you want more information, you can send me a message after this for us to give you more information about these programs. So yeah, into the reason why we are here. And in assessing personal development opportunities, it is first of all a question of why, what, where, and how. And why did I say this? I believe most of us are here because what attracted here is because of the topic, the theme, apart from those that are graduating as well. In assessing personal development opportunities, first of all, your why, and I want to believe that your why brought you here. You've been able to figure out why you want to assess personal development opportunities. Because if you have not able to figure that out, then perhaps you should not be here. And if you are here, it's not bad. Maybe you are still at the verge of finding out, why should I even pursue this? Why should I do this? Although this section doesn't cover the why, we won't be looking at the why. We'll be delving more into the what, the where, and a bit about the how. But our main focus is the what and the where. But I think to help anyone, I would say, if you look at the picture, the why is like the thinking, is a critical thinking process. So it's the very beginning where you start to think that, what is my pursuit in life? What am I pursuing? What do I want to be? And it's okay to be confused at the very beginning, because I can remember that at a point in my life, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, because there were so many things, especially when you're somebody of so many abilities. When you have so many abilities, it can be very difficult, because now there's confusion of where should I focus on? Where should I put my expertise? What should I even be pursuing? And you find yourself pursuing so many things. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. You will get it right, provided that you don't stop. Because at a point, I remember in 2020, I was so stuck in my old ideas that I didn't even know the next step to take. I was already running Coda, but I was at the verge of wanting to register it, and I wasn't sure what to register it as, because I had so many ideas of the things I wanted to do through Coda. But when I look at that time till now, it's starting to make sense, because really, most of the things I thought of didn't have to happen through Coda. Most of the things I thought of there are now happening through my own personal brand, and I've been able to differentiate Coda from myself, even though there's still a relation between what I do at both ends. So I'm saying this because if you find yourself at that verge where you are like, I don't even know my why, don't worry, don't just stop, keep going. You will figure it out eventually, and don't pressure yourself. There's a tendency for you to feel pressured, but don't pressure yourself. You'll get it out eventually. And make sure that you keep attending even sections like this, webinars like this, where it starts helping your thinking process to figure out, okay, what should I really be doing? And the more you listen to people that maybe you respect, you like what they are doing, it also helps you to know, okay, maybe I should be here, maybe I should be here. Even if you are not going to exactly copy them, it just helps you to push you, towards the right track. And I think that's what I've been able to do over the years. I've always searched for knowledge, and I didn't stop. I just kept going. As the ideas are coming, I will just be implementing. I'm like, well, it's good. I keep implementing until I was able to figure out myself. And for me, I would say that point where I was so sure that, yeah, this is what I want to do. Yeah, this is where I want to belong. Even though I've started my NGO a long time ago, don't think I figured it out at that beginning. No, I didn't figure it out. Nah, I was still in there and there, out and there. I think for me, I started figuring out what I really wanted to do in 2022. Yeah, 2022. Although I didn't have all the big picture, but I just knew that, okay, yeah. And it's kind of, and one thing about when you find yourself in that place is that it attracts everybody that will help you, that will help position you. That's what happens. So when you are thinking in a particular way, everything you need, everything you require is just attracted to you. Even the people you need is attracted to you. So that's why sharpening our why is also very important. And like I've said, exposure is one way to sharpen your why. Exposure to events like this, to communities that will offer you self-development, to network, to people that you see that are doing what you would like to do, is also a good opportunity. So I'll move away from there. I don't want to delve so much into that. So in the words, I said personal development opportunities are opportunities that help to improve your skills. They can help improve your knowledge and personal qualities. So it's into three groups. We are looking at professional skills, educational qualifications, and personal skill. And I believe everyone knows what professional skills is. So professional skill is like technical skills. They are art skills that we require to do a particular job. So for someone that is, I don't even want to take it so high, for someone that is an engineer, you cannot say, because I am educated, I can do operation for a patient. it doesn't have the hard skills, even though it might be knowledgeable, even though it might have read a lot of materials on Google, to make him know that, that's it, I know what that is now, that is cancer, I know that, but he doesn't have the technical know-how. So professional skills are skills that you have to acquire, through in a specific industry, and you have to go through the training to get them, and there are always like certificates for them. Then educational qualifications, yeah, these are degrees, like diplomas, like certificates that you require to sometimes is not to also qualify for professional settings as well. You need educational qualification, but most times the educational qualification doesn't even have to relate very much to what you do professionally. So educational qualifications are like degrees you earn to show that you have a particular expertise or you can be educated. And personal skills are like soft skills. They're like people skills. And I used to say something, these three skills, some people will say, oh, professional skills is very important for me. Educational qualification are very key. But personal skills, leave that one. See, the reality is that you need the three of them. You need the three of them. You can even drop some of them. I'm not going to tell you what you drop, but please don't ever drop personal skills, because professional skills can get you a job. It can get you into a setting, but it's your personal skills that will retain you there. And sometimes personal skills, if you don't even have personal skills, you might not be able to get something that you're qualified for. So the personal skills is very important. And personal skills are like communication, your leadership skills, your interpersonal skills, ability to relate, team spirit, all those characteristics are very important for you to even thrive in a professional setting. So these three skills are very, very key. And I just said, let me show that to you as we progress, so that you know that you start to ask yourself, what personal development skills am I even looking at developing? What is that skill? Is it professional? Is it educational? Is it personal? Then now we look at the where and the how. Now, to take you into the where and the how, I'm going to be looking at the types of development opportunities that we have. So that's how I'll take you to the where and the how. Okay, so looking at the types, just from the very beginning when I talked about professional, educational, personal, let us categorize them into what they really are. So we have the formal education, yeah, the one where you need your degrees, you get diploma, you get certifications, you use courses too, short courses to also get formal education. But there's also a place of workshop and seminars where you can do short courses for them, you can get license, you can get industry-specific training for workshop and seminars as well. So in these two different categories, these are different personal development opportunities. These are what's, so this is the what's. These are different personal development opportunities. And now the question is, how do I get them? Where do I assess them? Because the popular one, which we know, universities, of course, you can earn your degrees in universities. So if you want to, sometimes most of us, when we finish school, it's not what we even finish with that we are doing today, but at least we have a degree, which we are showing that we have formal education, we can be educated. So we can get our degrees in the university, in industry-specific organizations, yeah, where they give you license as well. Let me give an example, like the law school. So after we finish school, people that did law, they still have to go to the law school, to formalize, and before they enter into the profession itself. Even doctors, they have to go into the house to serve before they go into the professions. So it's different. So these ones, they get like license before they start the role officially. So how do we assess these different personal development opportunities I have highlighted here? So you can start to look below on my slide. Now, mentorship is an opportunity to get some of this. Some people, I used to say something, if you are opportune to get a mentor, what a mentor does for you is that it fills up the gap. So the mistakes you're supposed to make along the way, your way in life, you just get that knowledge. And that knowledge is something that you might have want to go to a workshop for, or even a seminar for. And I'll give an example. Maybe, for instance, you see a workshop on business entrepreneurship, like what they do in Lagos Business School now. Do you know that? Imagine someone that has Dangote as a mentor. What is he going to go and look for in Lagos Business School? What is he going there for? I will go and give Lagos Business money when Dangote is my mentor. I'm not going anywhere. My money, I will keep it. I will use it to sow seed into Dangote's life so that you would know that I am very serious about this mentorship thing. Because what are you saying? I don't need to go anywhere else. The person is here. I remember when one of my friends was in Lagos Business School, she said Dangote was one of their, was it in Lagos Business School? Yeah. Dangote was one of their, the person that came in, the guest lecturer that came to teach them. And I was like, are you serious? Really? Is he a lecturer or what? He said, it doesn't even have to be a lecturer. Because of his qualification, it qualifies. See what he has done. He's a successful businessman. And that's the hard truth about education. Because even education, when you try and say, okay, I want to seek this, at the end of the day, people that train us are the people that actually know the technical know-how. They don't even have to have the qualification. They just need to know the technical know-how for them to, be able to bring down the training to us. Then someone that now knows how to do the maybe the formal setting will now help them create it into slide to help them with the presentation. So through mentorship, you can actually close the gap of personal development opportunities. So when you see someone doing what you want to do, and this person is doing it so well that you like what the person is doing, my brother, my sister, approach the person. Instead of you to go and pray for training, approach the person and say, I love what you are doing, but you don't go directly actually, because mentorship is not a direct thing that I've come to know. They say there's this quote I saw. They said mentors choose their mentee. So kind of mentee don't kind of choose their mentor. Mentors are the ones that choose their mentee. Something just attracts you guys together. So I would advise you that position yourself well, be zealous, be passionate. And when you see someone that is doing what you want to do and you like what the person is doing, just be around that person, keep supporting the person. For instance, if the person is online, like the person's post, engage on the person's content, offer to volunteer for the person, because I won't lie to you, that's one way I've been able to do it myself. I do it. Yeah. When I see someone doing great and I love what they're doing, value for value is a principle. Even the Bible talked about it. It's a principle. If you study, some people might not be Christians, yes, I'm sorry. But as a Christian, when we study our Bible well, when you talk about the principle of sowing and reaping, and it talks about being diligent in what you're doing, there's this particular verse, it slipped. But for me, what I picked from that verse is when you see something you like and it's far off, look for how you can be valuable to that person or to that thing so that they will find value and you should be attracted to you. So it's a principle kind of. So mentorship. I moved to coaching. Coaching is almost also like mentorship, but sometimes you might have to pay for coaching. Also, they pay for mentorship though, but for me, I don't like it when I have to pay for mentorship because I feel like the person won't be so into me. They won't know me. And when I'm seeking mentorship, I want the person to know me, because the more invested they are in you, the more they are able to actually help your journey. And mentorship doesn't have to be someone that is big or bigger than us, or someone that, elderly. Your friends can mentor you. I actually have friends that mentor me. And in what way? I have a friend that's actually very proactive. Okay, I think someone is trying to join. Please, do we see anybody trying to join the meeting? They are saying they can't be admitted. Oh my God, so sorry. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that in cases where you see friends that are doing things that you will love to do, you have friends that are doing things that you will love to do, they can also mentor you in that path. They can still be your friend, but they can mentor you along that path. So I have a friend, for instance, that is I used to think I'm very proactive, but she's more proactive than I am. Very, very proactive. I see her zeal until she became my friend, and I got close and I was like, Rebecca, you have not even started. See the way this lady is very proactive. So I love that for her. And whenever she comes and shares testimonies with me, she shares her testimonies, I'm always like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, I don't get bothered, but I'm inspired and I'm always looking out for, I will send her messages. Babes, I want to do this. So what do you think? And that's my own way of seeking her own opinion. I also using her opinion, along my path. So I will ask her. There was a time I needed a letter of recommendation for an opportunity I was applying for. I told her, I said, babes, please, can you give me a letter of recommendation? And she was like, I beg, leave me, Joe. You're my friend. Go to somebody else. I said, no, you are seeing me as a friend. Me, I'm seeing you as a model. Please, madam, write recommendation letter for me. Answer me. And she was surprised. And she actually did. She just said, okay, write something. Let me use it to back up. I said, okay, I will write something. I wrote sent it to her. She, did it and sent it to the organization. So for me, mentorship is not something that should be far-fetched. You can look within to find people that can mentor you. I think the problem with most of us is that we think we have to go very far to get mentors. No, your friends can be your mentor. People that are even younger than you can mentor you, because mentorship is, they can mentor you in a particular part. Just like we have friends. See, all your acquaintances are not your friend. That's another thing people get wrong. There are people you meet in your life and they are very good to you at the point in your life. You meet them along your professional journey. They are not necessarily your friend. They are acquaintances. And they serve different purposes. Like I have friends that when I want to apply for opportunities, I know the kind of friends to talk to. I have friends that when I want to dream big, I want to talk big, I know who to talk to. When I'm getting discouraged and it's an emotional thing, I know the friend to talk to. Do you understand? Some friend can serve one, two, or three more purpose in your life, which is good. Some friends can serve. That means you guys have been able to find a middle ground. You relate on different matters, but still, all your friends shouldn't serve the same purpose in your life. They don't necessarily have to serve the same purpose. So that doesn't mean that, some people will say, I just want one friend. I'm not saying you should go and get so many friends to serve different purpose, but that's what I'm saying, acquaintances. They can be your acquaintances and they will serve different purpose in your life. And for me, I think that's how I've been able to move ahead in life, actually. So I talk about coaching. You will have to pay for coaching. Yeah, some people do free, but after that free, you lose all the relationship. So when you pay, it's kind of stabilized the relationship. So you also get development opportunities through online platforms. Online platforms are also a good opportunity. And we're going to be discussing where for that one. One of my recent discovery. Which I'm happy to share. So as well, I also highlighted ways in which you can access some of these professional development opportunities I talked about, which is the formal education, workshop, and seminar. How can you get them? You can also get them through events. We talk about mentorship, we talk about coaching, we talk about online platforms. You can also get them through events. So by attending events, like some of you are attending here, sometimes you see people, they will tell you, they will call it clarity section. It's just because I am saying assessing the personal development opportunities, but what I'm actually helping us to do is to also be more aware of the personal development opportunities that you can get, and also how you can assess them, and also what you can do. Why, like your why, if you are not even thinking of them yet, how you can start thinking of them, approaching them. So some people will say clarity session and they pay very big for this. So is this another opportunity you can take advantage of? Free events, paid events as well. Then we have conferences. Now, in talking about conferences, you can have international conferences, you can have local conferences that can help you assess development opportunities. You have fellowships. Fellowships, for me, fellowships are like the big deal for me. Yeah, for someone that is not in the development center, you'll be wondering, fellowships. Fellowships are like huge opportunities to actually develop yourself, because through fellowship, you can access either educational, formal education, or you can even access workshop and seminar through fellowships. And most of the time, they are free. And these fellowships, most times, are international. There are also local ones, but when you look at the quality of people they bring in for you to train you, then you will know that it's not a small thing. And fellowship also has so many benefits that I'll be telling you about as we go along. Then we have trainings. We have true trainings. So you can pay for trainings. You can also look out for trainings, like go to school to get trained. There are some schools that offer like by trainees opportunity. Like recently, I've been looking for how to get a special need education certificate added to myself, and I've been stuck because I didn't want to have to go back to school to go and do full time. I don't have the time, right? I work. Then I got to meet someone that told me that they offer that course in Unilag, and I was like, really? I didn't know. I've been checking Unilag. They say yes, you can do it in Unilag, and it's just about 6 or 8 months, and you get your certificates, and you get like a normal transcript, like you went to school, you get transcripts. And I'm like, really? And I started making findings about it. Of course, Unilag is a big deal, right? And I got to know that there are many students that use the certificates to actually travel abroad. They use it to continue their schooling abroad. So you get a diploma from Unilag and use it to travel abroad. The moment I knew, I was so excited. Then I went ahead, I paid for the training, and I started my journey. And I finished it this year, and it was like a very added advantage for me. I didn't even know that, doing it was just out of passion, because I love to seek knowledge. Yeah, I love to always have something I'm learning at every point in my life. And immediately when I finished, I actually got an opportunity because of the certificate. And that was not the plan. I just wanted to, add the certificate to myself. But I got an opportunity which is related to a fellowship, because I didn't even know that the fellowship will require that I have an expertise in that field. And they're like, okay, can you give us any certificates that shows that you have knowledge in either special education or disability? And I'm like, really? And it was at that time I even went to Unilag to go and process my results, because you have to go as a student to process your results. So I processed it, and I got my transcript out, and I was able to use it for that opportunity. So what am I saying as well? Trainings are also an opportunity for you to assess, global opportunities, formal education, network and seminars, scholarships. So for instance, when you can't pay for some opportunities are expensive and you can't afford it, scholarship can actually help you to assess them. Traveling for me, I see traveling as a very important aspect of education. It might not be formal, but I think it's more of personal skills. It helps you personally, and you can also travel for professional skills. You can also travel for get degrees. My network seems to be lost. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
ma'am.
I thought my network was lost. Thank you. So what I'm saying, I was talking about the part that volunteering actually started me off on this part. So I've shared the story of how I was a teacher for more than 3 years, and suddenly I just decided to resign. And why did I resign? Because I wanted to do more, and I felt like my teaching career was caging me. Because when I was teaching, I just wanted to impact children sincerely, and I was doing that. But after a while, I wanted to do more, and I felt like I'm being caged in the school. I wanted to do more, and being in the school could not help me. And I started looking out, and I started thinking about what opportunity could that be. And I didn't have any idea. I didn't know anything about volunteering at that point. I didn't know anything about it. But because I started thinking about it, and I was like, talking to God as well, like how do I start on this path? How do I start impacting people, more people? And the opportunity just came on my door, just like that, through a friend that I haven't spoken for a long time. And she shared a volunteering opportunity with me that I won't be paid for like months. And this was me that was earning like over 100,000 from where I was coming from. But I didn't even to think about it. I resigned immediately and I went off to volunteer. And that experience has defined my life till now, because that was the first time I actually taught sign language. I didn't even think I could teach sign language. That was the first time I faced the crowd to train other people about my own knowledge. Like I'm sharing my knowledge today with you. That was the first platform I did it. And after that volunteering opportunity, it kind of just gave me clarity about my path, about what I wanted to be doing henceforth, about what I should be looking at. So it helped me to position myself. So for me, volunteering is like a secret ingredient to getting your track fast in life. And I mean, when you find very good volunteering program, I was opportune to get a very good volunteering program. So it's called the International Citizen Service. They call it ICS, International Citizen Service Program, which is funded by the UK government. So it's funded by the UK government, and it brings persons from the UK to Nigeria. It brings them to Nigeria to come and meet with persons in Nigeria. So you guys will live in an environment for like 3 months, working together on a project. So not just two of you, like maybe like up to 15 volunteers in a particular community. And I mean in a very rural community. When I started my own, I went to Okiode, Kwara State. I've never been there. That was the first time. So that was where we went to do our own project. And our project was focused on education. So we wanted to improve the education of the children in that Okiode community. So we did several projects facilitated by our project manager. We had team leaders. And eventually, I was grateful for that experience. For 3 months, after 3 months, I came back home. I was broke. No job, nothing. Nothing, no job. But God got so kind. I didn't even know I was going to become a team leader myself. So by the time they were recruiting team leaders for the next cohort, my team leaders, both of them, are the person from the one from the UK and the one in Nigeria, and the counterpart that I lived with, which is also from the UK, they recommended me. And I was called for an interview. I didn't even know, because for me, I just felt like, okay, let me start looking for a job. Or what next? Okay, let me start doing programs, because I just wanted to start doing programs, start sharing my knowledge with people. But then I got called to be a team leader. Then I went away again for like a year. I was not in Lagos. I was traveling, shuttling between Nigeria, Abuja, and, and the experience was good. You don't get paid much. It's volunteering, remember, but you get like traveling opportunities. That was my first time on a plane. I was traveling on plane as if it was buses. Today I'm in Ibadan, tomorrow I'm in Kwara. I kept going around, and your flight will be booked for, you'll be well taken care of. Food was not a problem. I was well taken care of, but money was the thing that wasn't, it wasn't there. But man, let me tell you, I'm grateful for that experience, because it is one that set me on the path that I am today. If not for that experience, I don't know where I would have been. So to me, it was like 3 years of my life, or 2 years and a half of my life, invested wisely. Even after I left my job, I didn't regret it, because I came back and immediately I didn't bounce back. But by the time I was going to start earning again, I wasn't talking small money, because, with all the knowledge and everything. So guys, volunteering, you should also look out for volunteering opportunities. It's like a gold mine. I'm telling you, if you don't know, gold mine. Then grants. Grants are also opportunities that you can use to develop yourself. So like I said, we'll be looking at a particular grants today as well. So with grants, there are grants that for individuals that you can use. They will just give it to you. Grants are things that you don't even have to pay back. They'll give to you to use it for your own personal development or for your own projects. So grants are also a good opportunity. So before I go to my next slide, let me touch it. I wanted to talk about scholarships. So recently I shared on my page of how I assessed an opportunity online to study disability inclusion and disability awareness and support. And a lot of people were asking me, how? And I got a scholarship for it. So just like every other person, I started looking at how can I get courses in disability inclusion. I started talking to some of my friends abroad, and all the courses I was seeing, they were very expensive. I mean, very, very expensive. Some of them diploma online as well. Some you could travel, but man, the money was too much. And I'm like, with the rate of dollar to naira now, dollar and naira, dollar is not smiling to naira. We know that dollar is far gone. Maybe in those days when dollar was still 300, hell. But now that dollar is like 1,000 or something. I said, that money, I'm sorry. So I couldn't, I was bored, that I was like, so how do I assess this opportunity? I really want to have a certification in disability, anything disability. I want to be certified in that area And I think I'm just thinking ahead because something tells me that Rebecca, go and get certified in disability. And I was like, okay, how do I do it? So I'm so sorry that I'll keep calling God because this is just me. Sorry. So I was like, God, how do I do it? How do I get the opportunity? These ones are very expensive. Then one particular night, I told myself, but there are platforms that offer these courses now. Start checking. And my brothers and sisters, that is how I started going. And somehow, I didn't even know that I was once registered on Coursera, this particular one that you see here, Coursera. I didn't even know I was registered on Coursera. And I was like, it just gave me, it said login, and I logged in, and it was working. Google works hand in hand with some of these pages. So he just put in my login details. I was on Coursera. And I was like, really? Then I checked out for disability courses, and it brought the courses it had to me. Then what piqued my interest was disability in education, disability inclusion in education system, then disability awareness and support. Then I checked the amount. Of course, you have to pay for them. And it's hosted by 2 different universities. So we had one from University of Cape Town and one from Pittsburgh. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get a certificate, but I have to pay in dollars. And I was like, hey, dollars. Okay. Oh. And I looked at it. The money wasn't much, though. I could afford it. But as at that time, I had so many things I was involved in, and I was like, no, I'm not going to use my money to get this. Is there a way I can get this without paying for it? Then something just told me that check very well. I kept searching, and somehow I just saw the scholarship section on the same Coursera page. I saw scholarship, and I was like, scholarship on Coursera, because I've heard my friends telling me about doing courses online, and none of them have ever mentioned scholarship. And I was like, scholarship, on Coursera. I was like, okay. Immediately, I reached out to my friend, the one I told you inspires me a lot. And I told her, I was like, babes, do you know that there's scholarship on Coursera to study some of these courses? And she was like, are you serious? And this is someone that is very vast than me, like she's very educated than I am. She loves knowledge than I do. I'm even small. And she was like, really? I've been doing, I've been on Allison, I've been on Khan, I've been on Udemy. I've never seen scholarship. And even Coursera. And I'm like, I found it all. She was like, are you sure it's real? I said, I don't know, but let's try. And that is how I tried. The application was like, because of time, I would have loved to like show you, go to the page, show you the way it is. But because of time, because I don't want us to exceed 6:30, and this is almost like 1 hour completed, and we still have some stuff. But if there's this time after this section, I will show you how you can go and search for the scholarship section. But it's not hard. So that's what I'm telling you, it's not hard. You could just go online, put Coursera. Then when you get on Coursera, put the course you want to learn there. Put the course. If they have it, they will bring it up for you. So when they bring up the course, click on it. And when you click on it, it gives you the landing page, everything. Keep going down. Go to help or support. But before help or support, you're supposed to see scholarship. It will give you scholarship. But if you don't see it, go to help or support, and you will see a section where how to seek scholarship. It will give it to you. Then press it. Then it will show you how to go about it. So I went ahead. In my mind, something was. My friend said, "Are you sure it's real?" I'm not sure, because it's the university that is offering the course. Coursera is just a platform where they put the course. Why would Coursera give you a scholarship? And I was like, well, maybe they want to do. They want to develop some people's career, or because of me they put it there. I don't care. For me, I will take advantage of this opportunity because I'm not ready to pay so dollars for these 2 courses. Nah. Then I remember my brother was even with me that day, and she was like, it was like it's fake, because my brother is one of those persons that access a lot of courses online too. He said it's fake, he doesn't believe it. I said, let's try. And I applied. They asked me so many questions, I won't lie. Like, I'm used to applying for opportunities. So I saw, like, why do you think you deserve this opportunity? Why should we support you? They even went ahead to ask, like, why do you want to study this particular course? How is it important to you? Then they went ahead to ask me, how much should they support me with? And at that point, they gave it in percentage. So you can choose between 0 and 50 to 100. And something was telling me that, Rebecca, you can't buy it 50, so they will not look at as if you are poor or you are not even ready to help yourself. Buy it 50, buy 50%, make buy 50. But something in me was like, wait now, why would I buy 50? I said I want full support. It's full support I want. Can't I get full support? Why is it not scholarship then? I said no, I want full support. The moment I was writing that in zero, something was telling me inside that, you are not ready for this scholarship. You better write at least, how can you be, you don't, write 50 now so that they will know that you are serious about it. I say, no, with all the application I've done, let me put 0. Then if they don't want to give me, I will know they don't want to give me. If they give me, fine. That is how I voted and I submitted. And I got an email that they will respond on so date, which is 27th of that month. And lo and behold, before the 27th, I've even forgotten. I've started doing one of the other courses, which I didn't get scholarship for that one. I intended to pay for that one. So I already put in my card. By the time I was meant to get my certificate, they removed the money in dollars. So I got so kind. I have some dollars in that account. So I was like, thank God. Yeah. So I just kept $1 like that, because I also work for some like an international organization, and I think one of it at a point of time they gave me, I volunteer with them, they don't pay me actually. So as a volunteer you get data stipends, and one of the data stipends they gave me at the beginning of the year was amounting to like $100 and something. So I just kept it there because I didn't need it. So sometimes I use those dollars to pay for my Zoom platform. So I used to use Zoom before, so I use it to pay for my Zoom platform for my classes. So my Zoom platform, I pay like $16 every month. So that's why I just kept that card. And this time around, I was like, okay, let me put this card. You can do for this lecture. So I just realized I couldn't afford the 2 courses with what was in that card. And I didn't want to go and buy dollar because, dollar is not smiling. Like I said, we are Nigerians. You know what it is. Dollar is not smiling. I said, I'm not going to buy. Is that they give me scholarship or I don't do? So my people, that is how on 25th I got the email. And when I got the email, I was smiling because I was like, it was Coursera that responded. They're like, congratulations, Ayodele Rebecca, you have been awarded 90% scholarship for this. I was like, She said, oh, thank you, Jesus. That is how I would have shoot myself if I have done 50. If I have written 50, I'm sure they will say, we have given you 50. But I was so grateful. I said, thank God I wrote 0, 90. Do you know what 90% is? Do you know how much I had to pay? If I tell you how much I had to pay, maybe small money, shaking money that I didn't even feel, it was just there in my card. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. So, brothers and sisters, I am, someone is laughing. No, this was the day, the way I was, just telling myself that, thank God, though. Thank God I listened to my spirit. Thank God I went ahead and I was bold enough to say, I don't want to pay. I told myself I don't want to pay. I'm going to write 0. I don't have. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to do, brag myself and say, I don't want to pay the money. I have it, but I don't want to. And, one thing that occurred to me when they were asking me, one of the questions they asked me is that, why is it that you could not pay for why do you want that help? One thing I wrote is that, I wrote it there that, I presented the situation that is happening in Nigeria as one of my reasons that why they should give me that course. I told them that in Nigeria presently, the rate of dollar to Nigeria is above the regular standard of living, that it doesn't see this. A normal civil worker, like the lowest level, the rate of dollar is like the gap is so wide that the standard of living is affected. Like a regular citizen, the standard of living is affected with the rate of dollar to naira. So that was one of the case I presented for them to give me that scholarship, because I told them, because of the situation of things, I've had to adjust my standard of living. And I didn't lie. I've had to adjust my standard of living because of how much is a bag of rice now? Bag of rice it's not smiling. Beans is not more expensive than rice. So I did not lie. I did not lie in that application. I told them the truth. It's the truth. I came truthfully and I got the scholarship. And so guys, if there's something you want to get from this section, make sure as you're living here today, go on Coursera, go and type it there. The course that you want to study, that you're seeking certifications for, go there, look for it, and once you find it, look for the scholarship section and present your scholarship case. I'm not going to promise that I can help you, with whatever you have, because then a lot of people now come and, we all have a life of our own. But maybe when you have done your application, you can send it to me to help you look at it briefly. Like, okay, what did you write? Please don't write rubbish and come and give it to me and say, I should not come and be doing review for you. No, they pay for review. Review is very expensive. It's not my job. I am not reviewing. I have so many things I'm doing. So make sure you write something good, then send it to me. I can help you to use second eye to look at it before you apply for the scholarship. I can help you to use my second eye to look at it, edit some things before you can apply for it, so that we can also help you to get it. So I can help you to do that when you find the course you are looking for. And one of the things you want to do is you want to have a card. So I don't know why many people used to think getting a dollar card is very hard. Getting a dollar card is no longer hard. You can walk into any bank and demand for a dollar account. And if you don't want to do that, UBA offer a prepaid dollar card. I don't know why my card is not here. It's in my bag, and I don't want to have to stand up. So a prepaid card, you can go to the UBA bank and ask for a dollar prepaid card. You don't even have to give them any money to get the prepaid card. You can get it that same day. You don't have to have an account with them. Prepaid card is not associated with your bank account. So make sure you are asking them for a Visa. You can ask for a Visa Naira card or a Visa dollar card. I got a Visa dollar card and I didn't pay a dime. I just went there with my passport, a form of identification, then a passport photograph. Then on that day, they'll just give you a form to fill. Then immediately they'll print out the card for you, they'll give you. So the way the card works is that is the amounts that you put there that you can use. That is the way it works. So for instance, if once you get the card, you can go and buy dollar, maybe $50, $20, just put it on that card. That's the amount you'll be using. When you finish, you have to go and buy dollar again, go to UBA, go with your card, give them the dollar, they will pay money inside it. So it's not very expensive to actually get a dollar card so that you are able to access opportunity, because most of all these international opportunities, you need a card, you need a dollar card. Even though they might not charge you, you still need to put a card kind of, so maybe till when they will start charging you, or even when you get a scholarship, you still need that card. Like when I had to pay 10%, and my 10% was, it was small money. I was so happy. All right, so let's move. I've told you how to do that. Please write it down. Don't forget it. So on different platforms, you can access global opportunities. I'm going to be touching on Opportunity Dex. Guys, Opportunity Dex. I don't know how many of us know Opportunity Dex. If you know Opportunity Dex, please give me a thumbs up. Just use the reaction, the thumbs up reaction if you know Opportunity Dex. Let me see how many people knows Opportunity Dex here. Nobody knows Opportunity Dex. Whoa. And I thought it was general knowledge. You see, when you feel like something is general, you don't know. You think it's general. I thought it's general knowledge. Opportunity Dex is a platform. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. Oh, yes. Kemi knows it. Yeah, Kemi, my sister. Thank you. That's my another global sister there. She's really going and doing a lot of things. Yeah, so guys, how can you not know Opportunity Dex when you want to access opportunities? Opportunity Dex is the place. See, when I started wanting to access opportunities after I came back from volunteering, I started with Opportunity Dex, and my first award was on Opportunity Dex. I got the Opportunity Dex Impact Challenge Award, because they host award at the end of every year for projects that you are doing that are successful. So it's like a competitive award. Then I came second place. I got a grant for it. They gave me money for second place. As at then, 2020, yeah, I got like $150. And I was able to use it to pioneer one of the projects that got funded by the Pollination grant 2 years ago. So it was Opportunity Dex that actually started it for me. So what I'm saying, as you are here now, I know you're with your phone, or maybe you're using your phone to view this. Go and press Opportunity Dex. Opportunity Dex is that place that you can also subscribe to their newsletter. So through their newsletter, you'll be getting opportunities sent to your email. Then when you have the time, you can just sit down maybe one weekend, press on each link, look at the one that is suitable for you, the one that you can apply for, and try and apply. See, one of the things you need to know is that applying for these opportunities might not be very a quick thing, because I know human beings will like quick thing, but the benefit that comes as a result is a very impactful one, because you don't have to pay for it, and you will enjoy things for free. And these are things that if you have to pay for it, it will cost you a lot. And this brings me to talking about fellowships. Fellowship is one opportunity you should take advantage of. Fellowships are very, they set you on a path that they push you. Fellowship pushes you. Like most where I am today is as a result of the fellowship I joined in 2021. How I joined that fellowship was a miracle, but somehow I got selected. It was like you have to apply, they interview you, and I remember that when I got into that community, the person that interviewed me, we met later, and she said, "Oh, Rebecca, I was the one that interviewed you. She's from Germany." And she was like, "Oh my God, the first time I met you, I was so impressed. There was just something about you and your story and everything." My mind, I was like, "Which story?" Before I went for that interview that day, I remember how I was so scared. I was like, "Hey, how will I go and stay and all that?" But I just thought, I said, "Holy Spirit, I beg, help me. Just be talking through me. So that everything I'm saying will be sounding like true. It will be sounding emotional, so that we will appeal to my interviewer." And lo and behold, that was what happened. And I was selected. Until now, that lady is even my friend. So whenever we want to have projects in that fellowship, like it's a large community of people from different parts of the world, not just in Africa. So when we have opportunities for grants, because as somebody who belongs to a fellowship, you can access grants. So that's benefits of fellowship. You can access grants in your fellowship. You can access traveling opportunities in your fellowship, which I have assessed. I assessed one last year. I traveled to Germany, and I've assessed a lot of grants in my fellowship. And when you are even part of a fellowship, it also helps you to belong to other bigger networks. So for instance, if you look at my screen, you'll see Changemaker Exchange. That was the fellowship I got into. And as a result of being in this fellowship, I got into the Bosch Alumni Network. So as a member of this fellowship, you belong to a particular network. And the Bosch Alumni Network is like a global platform where these are people that have money. So they have money. They will not be looking for people that have been trained by these different fellowships. It's not only Changemaker Exchange fellows that are in that network. You have people from Ashoka, different big fellowships, so they can join. So once we join, you now see different things happening on the page, a lot of things. Like currently, I'm an impact host in that network. So I applied to be an impact host this year, and I was selected. Along with that, my friend that I told you inspires me. Yeah, we are doing it together. So we are both hosts, and we are paid for it. So we are paid like not much, yeah, on a monthly basis. And it's not in Naira. So what am I saying? Because it's an international platform. So when you belong to a fellowship, you get so many benefits. So I will urge you to also look out for fellowships. Look out for fellowship. And some of the fellowship, I will tell you, you can look out for their word, Global Youth Ambassador. It's a good place to start from. That fellowship might look like it's not lucrative. I understand, like it's majorly online. But the truth is that there are also international opportunities with Global Youth Ambassador. That's if you make use of it very well. When I was there, I wasn't very serious because I was already in this Changemaker Exchange. So they were taking my time. I didn't really make use of my Global Youth Ambassador because I joined them in 2021 too. That same 2021 that I joined Changemaker. So I wasn't very serious. But see, if you are here, because I think they recruit 3 times in a year, once you join that network, just come and tell me so that I will help you to position yourself so that before you leave that network, your name will have gone viral. So by the time you are leaving, because it's 2 years, you can only serve for 2 years. Yeah. So by the time you are leaving, they would have published your story. One thing it does is that if you are able to use, because that's one of the easiest network to enter. It's very easy to enter that one compared to other fellowship. Other fellowship requires a lot of things. But the Global Youth Ambassador Program is very simple for you if you're a beginner. So one thing it helps you is that it helps you to have a track record to enter other bigger networks. And it also gives you the publicity. That's if you make use of it very well. So Global Youth Ambassador is a very, very good opportunity that you want to look at. So you can go online and check it, Global Youth Ambassador, with their word. So THER, their word, WORLD. That's it. You can check for it. Then there are other opportunities like for you to access learning opportunities. You can use Khan Academy, you can use Udemy, you can use edX, you can use LinkedIn Learning. Although some of them are paid, like I said, that's why I was telling you to get a card. You can get a card and don't put plenty money there. And one of these, let me tell you one secret today. Well, I have a friend, she'll tell me that when she goes to a platform and she sees that they are charging is too much, she'll be like, what is it? What are you charging this amount for? So one of the things she does is that she will put her card details there. There's some of them will give you 1 month before they remove the money. So she will say she will just try and access as many courses that she can access within that period. He said before the due date, she'll just remove her card that she's not doing it again. I told her, I said, it's not enough much. He said, they gave you, they said it there, that you have the grace, that if you, before that time, you can remove your card though. That is an option, and I'm using the option. So guys, I'm also telling you that you can use that option. you don't have to put so much money so that you can access some opportunities that you want to access, like LinkedIn Learning. Now, I feel LinkedIn Learning is very expensive, but they have some quite good courses, very good courses that you can access. Then ASIN Leadership Institute, that one is a program that takes you to the US. That one, even me, I've not entered that one. I've not even applied for it yet because I'm kind of just taking my time, because I feel like for you to enter this kind of fellowship, you need to have a track record. And for me, I think I'm still building that track record. See, that's why I was telling you that you should try opportunities like the Global Youth, because you need to have a track record. You need to have started from somewhere. And sometimes God can help you. You can just hammer the big one at once, you know, but keep growing. Don't stop growing. Then there's, if you look at my screen, there's a lot of them I'm putting there. So you can take a screenshot. There's Candid Learning. Candid Learning is a platform that helps you to get education about applying for grants. Candid Learning is very good. You can get, education on how to get grants, how to even start the process, how to apply for big grants. Candid Learning is a platform for you. Then just like Opportunity Dex, you have Opportunities for Africa, Youth Opportunities Africa. They are quite good. There's Mountain Top Fellowship. I applied for that opportunity 2 years ago, and I wasn't selected. And this was the reason. When they sent me the email, they said that they were very constructive in their feedback. They said they feel like I have gotten a lot of opportunities, so they want to open it for people that are just growing. And I understood them, and I was like, okay, it's fine. So I'm putting it there for people that want to start as well. I'm not sure it's open this year because it's a 2 years thing. So people that did it 2 years ago, they are still on. So it opens next year again. You will be in the US for 3 months in Harvard University. That was what I saw. That was why I applied. I said, Harvard. You'd have been dreaming of Harvard, but they didn't select me. You pay me all. Okay, can you see me? I was losing my connection.
Yes, ma'am.
Is my connection still on or is lost? Okay, thank you. Because I wanted to be sure everyone can see me. Oh.
I can't see you here.
You can't see me. You probably want to check your connection.
Yeah.
Mr. Vincent, are you there? I know Didi Yemi left. Are you there?
Yeah, he's there.
He's there. Okay. Because I was meant to have pinned you. So sorry. I was meant to have pinned you. So I just pinned you right now. Okay. All right. So as I was saying, Mountaintop, you want to check it out. It's a very good opportunity for you to assess as a beginner. If you have not even had any experience, they give you the liberty. Although the questions can be a bit, but just something that is worth getting, is worth doing well. So invest in it. If you get Mountaintop, write it down. They should start recruiting again for next year. And when you finish, you get a big grant. They give you some money, not more than $10,000 for you to take back to your organization. So it's a very good opportunity. And what other opportunity? Connecting Dreams Foundation. Yeah, please. I need to talk about that. That one is currently on. So if you are looking to get opportunity for fellowship, go and apply for it now. Just press Connecting Dreams Foundation Fellowship. That's what you should press and go and apply for it. It's a 6-month fellowship program. It was for 6 months, it's online, but it's also like the Youth Global Apprenticeship Program where you can use it to start off. The moment you finish this one, believe me, you'll be at least you have left the beginner level and you can start seeking bigger opportunities. So that one is currently on. Who is checking it? Oh, I'm just talking it. I can see people checking. Check Connecting Dreams Foundation Fellowship. Go and check it now. Apply for it. When you get it, come and share your testimony. Come and share testimony with me because I'll be very happy. Come and share your testimony. And when you're applying and you're facing difficulty, you can send me a message to I will not help you. I'm saying it openly now. I will not help you, but I can guide you. Yes, you know, applying for all these things is not easy. I won't lie to you. It's really work. So you have to do the work. But I can help you like editing after you have done your whole application. I can help you do that. Yeah. So what other one? I want to make sure I'm telling you everything. So that one is on. VAP. This HRP just closed. This one took me like 1 month.
Coach.
Yeah.
Sorry, connecting. The last one you said. Can you call it again?
Connecting Dreams Fellowship, Foundation Fellowship. Connecting Dreams Foundation Fellowship.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. So also VAP HRP is an opportunity for human rights activists. Man, this one took, like I said, it took like a month. And I've not even gotten a response from them yet, but it's a good opportunity for anybody that is maybe in the disability rights field, that is chasing human rights, anything advocacy. Is a good opportunity for you. You should check it out. It's a good opportunity if you're an advocate. And I know my sister here is an advocate. Sis Kemi, so you are still here with us. It's an opportunity you want to check out. And yeah, change makers, the one I'm part of. When I got in for that opportunity, one thing that it did for me was that it was still for general change makers. But I think after our set, they stopped taking general change makers. They started taking just climate activists. So if you are into the climate sector, you can get into this fellowship I'm part of now. And believe me, it comes with so many opportunities. So it's not open again until next year. It's a very big opportunity because even your summit alone, you won't do it in Nigeria. They will take you out of the country. During my own set, it was meant to be my first traveling experience, but COVID didn't allow us travel. So we had to do online. Yeah, we did online. And I think after that, I started getting grants. Yeah, one of the benefits, I started getting grants directly from them, apart from the bigger body that I now join, which is the Bosch Alumni Network, where I currently work with them. I have a job with Bosch Alumni as a result of being a member of Changemaker Exchange. So if you are a climate activist or you know anybody that is a climate activist, you can tell them about it to look out for it. And other learning opportunities, please make sure you take a screenshot of this page as I'm moving. I want to move away from there now. Yeah, because our time, we have to finish with time. So grants are financial aids for specific purposes, either for your projects, your ideas, your business. Like I told you, grants, you can access grants for individual purposes, for your education, for your project, for your ideas. So there are type of grants. We have the government grants, the non-profit and foundation or fellowship grants, then corporate and private grants. So for the fellowship grant, you can get it as a result of being part of a fellowship. That's why I'm advising you. When you see a fellowship, join them. Even their global youth ambassador that looks as if it's every 3 months. There is a grant they give out every year. Any big grant of 50,000 euro. Hey, even me, I've not even applied because I am waiting for the right time, because you have to have like an innovative project for you to apply for it. And I don't have that on ground yet. So I just, when it's your time, it's your time. So I know we don't have it yet. I won't lie to myself. I'm going to be wasting time to apply for something I'm not yet ready for. So you get, when you are with that kind of network, and you also get traveling opportunities, but it's just that you need to know how to position yourself. So that's why I was saying that during my own time, I didn't take advantage of it because I was already with another fellowship and it was really taking my time. But if I see anybody that just joined, a newbie, I have advice to give you. Come and tell me when you join. There's a way you can position yourself in that fellowship. Even though it's online, even though it seems like everybody is just doing their own thing, there's a way you can position yourself so that before you leave, when they want to have all these traveling engagements like this UN, this UCOP thing that they do all around the world, they can consider you as one of the candidates to travel for them. So that's what they do. They will consider you as one of their candidates to travel. And it depends on the impact you make while you are there. So the fellowship is like Nobody is holding you accountable. That's the issue with that fellowship. Nobody is holding you accountable. Everybody is free to do their own thing. Like, you are responsible for your own engagement. But if you engage wisely before you leave those kind of fellowship, you would have made a name that by the time you are leaving, when they want to do anything, they will call you. Or if they even publish your story on their website alone, my brothers and sisters, you have gone global. And that is what you need. And I couldn't get back because I was quite busy with another, fellowship. And it used to pay me. I'm like, how I wish I took advantage of this fellowship. And my 2 years was up and I had to leave. So guys, I mentioned Global Youth Ambassador with the award again. It should be out very soon. It should be out again before September, or it should be on now, sir. I don't know, but I think it should be on because I entered September 2021. I think I joined them September, November, October 2021. That's when I joined. So guys, check out for that opportunity. Check it out. Also, although it's age, one thing about the fellowship, they are always age restricting. I think if you are 30 already, you can apply for it. 30. Most of all these opportunities, that's the disadvantage. That's why I told you, I said time is your biggest, hey, time, don't joke with time. If you see the way I'm getting some opportunities, because of my own age, I'm like, hey, age is not, because some of them, by the time you're in a particular age, you can't apply for them again. So you want to be very proactive in applying for these opportunities. But even if you are now older, there are opportunities you can still apply for. It's not all of them that we push you out. There are still opportunities you can apply for. So some of the places where you can get grants, I don't know if people know, this one is quite common, Funds for NGOs. Is a website, you can join them, although they will tell you to pay to get membership, to get access to some, quite good funding. And I will tell you, I will advise you to pay. It's not a bad idea. I didn't pay, but I have, my mentor paid for it. So that was one of the benefits I got from my mentor. My mentor paid for it, and she gave me access. So I received the mail as well as being part of our organization. So I'm able to see some grants, that she can apply for, that I can also apply for. So Funds for NGOs, and it's not very expensive, I think it's below $100 per month, or in a year. You can even pay for a year, around $100 and something. Just close your eyes. You will get a very good, especially if you own an NGO, So, because by the time the money comes in, then the amount you have gotten has covered what you have paid for self. So for me, it's not hard to pay for some of these things because I've been opportunity to get grants. I've been opportunity to get some grants. By the time I'm getting them, it covers up for any amount I've paid for. And like I said, remember I told you that mentorship is an opportunity for you to also access the personal development opportunities. So just like my mentor, through my mentor, I'm able to access this platform and other platform that she pays for. I remember when I started using Canva, she gave me a paid Canva because she's my mentor. I was using a paid Canva for my designs and all that. Now I pay for my own designs, because it's not very expensive. And that's because because of time, I'm not very engaged. So I just had to give the responsibility to somebody else to start working with her. But she's still my mentor, forever. So what I'm saying in essence, mentorship is also an opportunity for you to get, the personal development opportunities. But just make sure you are valuable to whoever you want as your mentor. And don't force yourself on mentors. Don't force it. It doesn't work that way. Mentors choose their mentee. It's just a thing. Mentors, they're just attracted to you. They will just see something and they're like, oh, I like this person. And you guys will just flow. So, but just be a valuable person and the right person will be attracted to you. And remember, mentors necessarily doesn't have to be people that are doing so well or people that are older than you. Your mentor could be your friend. Your mentor could be someone that is even younger than you, but is doing well at a particular field that you are not very good in. So you could pick mentors for different sectors of your life. It doesn't have to be mentored, because some mentors can mentor you in one thing and they might not be able to mentor you in other things. They have their strengths, individual strengths. So check for those individual strengths and pursue it. And make sure you are valuable. You're not the give me. I don't have, can I get a recommendation letter? Sometimes you should ask, what's going on? Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need some things? Do you need help with? That should be your own role too. Not every time, give me. Don't do that. you should be valuable to your mentor first before they become valuable to you. That's the principle. That's the principle. Yeah, so I've talked about funds for NGO, Bosch Alumni Network. Bosch Alumni Network. Yeah, the one I'm part of, and it's as a result of a fellowship. So if you, like I said, if you can join fellowships, you also get access to personal development opportunities. Mountaintop Fellowship, I told us about that already, so check it out. The award, I told you about it already, check it out. Pollination Grants, which I'll be sharing a bit about it with you today. Protect Defenders EU, you want to check it out. Global Youth Mobilization, it just opened. Sorry, there's a baby in the room with me. Let me tell them to. Okay. All right. So Protect Defenders EU, you want to check that out as well. Global Youth Mobilization is currently on. It's currently on, and is for people from 14 to 30. It's a good opportunity. Check them out. The grant is currently on. I can't apply for it, but you can check it out if you're still within that age range. Then Watson Institute. This one is like a program, but you also get grants at the end. Even Mountaintop is a fellowship, but you get a grant at the end. So that's why I'm sharing it with us. Then we are finally coming to the end of this section. Almost 6:30. I want us to be within time. Then apply for the pollination project. How to apply for the pollination project. This is an individual grant you can apply for. You can get up to $1,000, and it's not very hard. You know, I remember before I applied for this opportunity, I waited for like more than a year because I felt like it was very difficult. I needed help, and the people that I knew that I could reach out to, they were forming. They were, I don't have time, and I was like, help me now. But somehow, you know, like I said, when you just have something in your mind, God will just bring the people that you need. And that was what happened to me. Everybody I needed for me to apply for this thing just came to me. And I applied and I got it. And after I got it in 2022. And last year, after a year of getting the grant, because I remember after I got the grant, I didn't do my project immediately. I had a lot of problems because election happened. They didn't send me the money early. It was quite late before I got the money, bank issues, money did not enter, money enter. I saw Shigbe from GTB. And it was in dollars, so it was my DOM account, GTB. They said they did not see money. I will send him mail. It was back and forth. So before the money came in, school has already closed, and it was a project I was meant to do with schools. So I had to write to them that I have to wait. Then we entered 2023 election. Everybody started staying on cash scarcity. So the project I was meant to do for November, December, I didn't do it until May, June. So I felt like, I hope I've not even spoiled my record with these people. But one thing I made sure I kept doing, I kept sending email. I kept telling them the situation on things, that this is what is going on. The cash scarcity, children are no longer coming to school. You know, I kept updating them. And they're like, fine, Rebecca, don't worry, when you're able to do it. And eventually we did it in May. And even by the time I did it, I had to rush because that was the time I got the opportunity to travel. So I rushed. I had to put it down for my team. Then I traveled to Germany in July. And amazingly, we entered this year. You know, when I did the reports, I remember I did submit first report because they will give you time 6 months after you get the grant. I couldn't submit because I've not done it after 6 months. And I felt like it spoiled my record. But at the beginning of this year, I got a mail from them when they were looking out for grant advisors. So they needed people to be reviewing grants. So the way somebody reviewed my grants for me, I will not start reviewing grants for other people. So they needed grant advisors for the Human and Equity Rights Department of the organization. And they sent me a mail. They're like, we saw that you're this project, you did well, you're one of this thing. And I'm like, really? And I thought I didn't do well. So I applied for it and I got it. So currently I'm also a grant advisor for the Pollination Grants Foundation. And yeah, we have meeting, we have, you know, all those things, but it's on a voluntary basis. I'm not paid. It's a voluntary thing because I feel like they've impacted my life, so I'm giving back. But they give you small stipends, you know, small stipends to help you when you're doing grants for data and all that. So this particular grant is not as hard as people think. You can get up to $1,000 depending that you have a good project, and your project doesn't have to be associated with an organization. It could be a personal thing. You could say, oh, I want to go to a community and do training for so. Just make sure it's not something that you just fabricate and come up with, because they can tell when they review your grants. It's something you are passionate about. Something you are passionate about, something that maybe you've even been doing. But you don't even have to have done it before. It could be a new thing. Funny enough, it could be a new thing. But from the way you tell your story, they can tell if you are genuine or not. So it could be a personal project, it could be a workshop, it could be a training, it could be an awareness program. You will get the grant. You can apply and get the grants, And God so kind, I'm also one of the reviewers, and I know what reviewers are looking for. But mind you, I'm not the only reviewer. No, it's not just me review. No, we have a lot of reviewers. So, and we don't even see our points. So the way we grade, I can grade you 90%, and another reviewer will grade you 60%. I don't see the person. We don't have access. You only have access to your own portal. So the person in charge is one that will not look at it. So there's way they compare. They will not pick, maybe you have 90% out of 10. You have 90% from 6 people. By the time all your points will add up. So it's only the people with the high points that will go to the next stage. So we have another grant review, which is stage 2. Those are the people that will check on your genuinity, check your story again. And so you really want to be sure that you are passionate about what you want to apply for when you are ready for it. And it's very easy. If you want to apply for it, just go online. I don't know if it will show my screen, if I'm doing that right now. Just go online. Will it show my screen? I don't want to leave here. So you go online, just press opportunity desk. Opportunity desk, press it there. It will take you to their page. Look for daily funding. The part where there's daily funding, go there, go and press it. When you press it, they will ask you some questions, and which is just some eligibility questions where they will ask, is your project animal focused? Tell them no, because now it's in the US. They don't believe in killing animals. They don't believe in you using destroying the environment. So they will ask you, are you going to say no, I'm not using any animal. If they say, they will ask you, but is it training? Like they are really not supporting all this soap making, it's now a norm. It's becoming general and it's no longer impacting. So they don't support those kind of projects. It must really be an innovative project or a project that, even awareness raising is a good project. Or training, like trainings that we are doing like this, maybe for a selected youth in your community or a book drive. Now I'm giving you ideas, but of course you have your own idea that you want to. So you can go there and put it. So by the time you even answer all their questions, they will not send you an email for you to create your own portal. Then once they send you the email, you will now have your own portal, then you can start applying. So they always give you like about a month to complete your application. If you don't complete it within a month, they'll scrap it, then you can apply again. It doesn't disqualify you. It's just that so that your application will not be in because the moment you apply, it comes to our own page as grant reviewer. I can see your name. So by the time I want to review, if I go there and it's not completed, then it's not good, because then I will judge you based on what I see. So you have 1 month before we review again for you to enter my own portal. Then I can review it and pass it to the next stage. So guys, I've told you about that one. Very easy. You can check it out. I'm not going to give you expo. Don't send me message because you think I need bill grants. It's a lie. I don't have any expo for you. I have told you what to do. Go there. Go and put, how to do it. I've told you. Don't come and ask me. What should I say? What should you say, Bawo? It's not your idea. Please say what you want to say. Don't come to me. Don't come. Even with you, I'm not reviewing. Now, before I enter pollination, I signed an agreement with them, so I am not reviewing. But in terms of when they ask for, they are going to ask you for recommendation, like who recommended you, who is the person that your reference. Of course, I can't just reference anybody. I have to know you. So if I know you and I have an idea of the kind of project you're doing, is innovative and all, I can also stand in as a reference for you. Like I did stand as a reference for somebody last month, and I really love that project. I'm hoping she gets it. A very good project, a very, very good project. It's focusing on photography, using photography to affect the life of families. And when she started telling me the story of how she feels like she's a photographer, she got it from her parents, and she talks about the fact that some families have never had the opportunity to see themselves on a frame because they don't have the money. They can't even afford to go to the studio to take pictures. They don't even have phones, and they're in this rural communities. And when she told me about it, I felt that passion. I was like, oh, this is lovely. So what are you doing? Told me about how she wants to go into the rural community to take pictures of children in orphanage home, give them a big frame. And my foundation they love project like that, believe me. All those fucking heartfelt project, they love it. And I knew that this girl will scale through. And yeah, she did it. She did it. And I helped her to review it because she's a friend. I did help her to review, but she did the whole work. I checked it and I was like, okay, she's good for submission. And she submitted and she used me as a reference. And I'm positive she will get it. And somehow the grants will not come to me because she's not in my section. So she's in girls' education and all. Come me, I'm a human rights. So even if you want to do expo, it's that to do it because sometimes the project you are doing might not come to my own section. So that's that about it. And we are gradually coming to the end of this section. If you have any question, I think this is the time to ask your questions. This is the time to ask your question. Any question from everything we've been saying since morning? This is the time to ask your question. If you have any question, please, you can just use the hand emoji, then I can open the floor for you. If not, then we can keep going. Do you have any question? Do you need clarity on anything? You can go ahead. Fikayo, do you have a question? Okay, you are just clapping. All right, I can see. All right, so I guess we can go ahead then. All right, so finally, I want to say that thank you for being patient with us till now. You can see my thank you emoji on my screen.
Coach, there's a question.
There's a question. Right, from who? I didn't see the hand.
Yeah. Uchechi Kalu.
Oh, Uchechi, sorry, I didn't see your hand. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ms. Rebecca.
Good evening.
Thank you for this session. I really appreciate it, and I know other people do too. Okay, the thing is, sorry, I joined very late. Like I set alarm for this class, but I slept off. I've been very stressed like this week. So the thing is, I don't know my question. Basically, I have plenty questions though. But
okay,
that would be later.
Well, the one
but then the one I want to ask now, this slide, can we get this slide, especially for the purpose of those opportunities, fellowship opportunities that you are listing? Because as you are listing, I was checking out some of them. I don't know if we can get this slide as a document so that we can also go through it once in a while.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure there's a part of it I can share via email. I will, maybe the opportunity part, I will cut it out and share with everyone, provided I have your email. So if I don't have your email, no, I should have everyone's email because everybody got an invite, right? So for everybody's email, I will be sending it. And if I don't have it, please find a way to send me your email so that I can add it and send it to everybody at once. If you want me to send the page of the opportunity to you, I will do that.
Mr. Vincent, I see what you are doing. Well done.
Yeah, for the record, Vincent is one of our students from the Advanced Sign Language Training Program, and I'm happy to have him as one of the interpreters for our first knowledge sharing today, for our first knowledge sharing session. Thank you so much, Vincent. Thank you for making this meeting inclusive. I can see your hands flying in the air, and I know very soon, we'll be seeing you on national TV, global TV. Yes, so before then, let this be recorded that Vincent was here. At least we can see him. This meeting is recorded. So in the future, when he's interpreting for presidents, I don't know who will be the president. It will not be Tinubu, of course. Or maybe if you want Tinubu time, no problem. But wherever it is, I will just say, yes, so that is my person. I know him. That is my person. I know him. So guys, you have to use this opportunity to tell you about our program, the basic sign language program and the advanced program. You want to join us. You want to join us. We are starting another set of the advanced program next weekend, and it's not very expensive. Not very expensive because good things shouldn't come cheap now. Yeah, but so far the basic sign language I have been running it for free for the third cohort now, and some of them are here. It has been free for quite a while, and the next one will be starting in August. And please join us, because apart from just learning sign language, you have access to a lot of things. Like I tell some of my person here, someone like Vincent is my very good friend. Yeah, my very good. He's a student. He came in as a student, but he's not my very good friend. And one thing with me is you can't spend time with me and not learn. Because I also love to learn. So I like to listen to people. I'm a deep thinker. So one of the things you get when you join my program is that you get to spend time with me, actually. Yeah, especially the advanced program. So there's a part where we have clarity sections on an individual basis. So not everybody in class. You have clarity sections with you. I have one-on-one assessment with you. So you get to talk to me about your development process, what you feel you're doing well, what you're not doing well. So the package comes as a whole. So even if you are dealing with gaining clarity at any point in your life, if you are part of the advanced program, I can help you. I can help you with the advanced program. And the basic will be advancing it, because the basic has been free for a while, but by August it's no longer free, but it's not very expensive, very cheap. If you are a member of the Signers Connect community, it becomes very, very cheap, because you'll be paying 50% of the price. So if you're not part of the Signers Connect community, please join us. Fikai, I don't know if you're able to put the link on the chat room. You can put it in the chat room for those that are not part of us to join. If you're not part of us, you can join. Use the link to join us. And in the Signers Connect community, you'll get information to every opportunity. And some of these international opportunities, I'll be sharing them on the group too. We just started our first knowledge sharing session. And after this knowledge sharing session, we'll be announcing opportunities for people to also come and share their skills and knowledge too. So it's not going to be only me. You have the opportunity to develop yourself. So you can come and share your skills. We'll provide you with the platform. We provide you with the audience. We provide you with a Google Meet video space, recorded meeting. You don't need to pay for that. Just being a member, just come and share your skill, and also develop what you are sharing. Because the more you share, the more you grow. That's the sincere truth. Even this one I'm doing with you is a development opportunity for me. Yes, I'm giving back, but it's also developing me. Because one of the things I'm developing in this space is my facilitation skill. Facilitation skill is a very odd skill abroad at the moment. Maybe not very in Nigeria, because in Nigeria they still look more of the in-person. But abroad, you can be in Nigeria and facilitate meeting for them, and they are paying you €200 up to €1,000 for just a session. So guys, facilitation is a hot skill. So imagine if you have a platform where you can on your facilitation skill, you can use it to train yourself. What I'm doing now, you can do it. You can hold a meeting for 1 hour, 30 minutes, and not get people bored, get people to engage. Guys, it's a hot skill. So you really want to join the community to develop this skill, because you have opportunity to develop it. And when you join any of our program, like I said, basic or advanced. Advanced, if you are no longer finger spelling, you can join the advanced. If you are good with your finger spelling already, join advanced. But if you are still a newbie and you can't finger spell yet, the basic is for you. So you can send me a message to get more information on that. And so like I have on my screen, thank you. That's the sign for thank you. You can contact me for your inclusive training workshops, for your sign language training, for your consultations. If you're looking at disability inclusion trainings, for your facilitation, I facilitate meetings like I facilitated this, and coaching, yeah, for your coaching on maybe a lot of things on sessions, or even if it's a mentorship section too, I offer that as well. You can reach out to me. There is my email, Olatunji Rebecca. The Rebecca is 1B2C, then car.a@gmail.com. You can contact me for any of these services. I'm happy to work with you on that. And yeah, this is where we come to the end of this meeting. And I want to say thank you for staying. Thank you so much for staying. We're supposed to even announce the winners of the Basic Sign Language program. Yeah, so as a result of the past 4 weeks but after this training, we are happy to present to you the top 5 winners of the Basic Sign Language program. These are people that have committed their time. And the top 3, the first winner will be getting the Advanced Sign Language course for free. They don't pay anything. Then the second winner will be paying just 50%. Then the third place will only pay 30%. They'll get 30% off their fee. So, and the winners are here. I'm not sure they are with us. Some of them left in between. So I have Boluwatife as the first place winner. Yeah, is Boluwatife here? She's not here. Boluwatife as the first place
Yes,
winner.
I'm here, ma.
Ah! Please give it up for her. Use this and clapping emoji now. Please clap for her. She came first place with 357 points. You know, that's big. She was very active, very, very active, especially with the finger spelling exercise. Very, very active. And she's the first position. So Boluwatife, you are getting the Advanced Sign Language course program for free. You get to join for free. You don't pay anything.
Thank you so much, ma.
You're welcome. I can't wait to meet you in person, and you know, let's see what we can do together in the next 10 weeks. It's a long ride, but believe me, very beneficial. You can ask Mr. Vincent. And Uchechi too is here. Uchechi is actually one of my students too. Yes, they are my party now. They are my friend. You know, from student to party, you can imagine. So we have a relationship in our program. It's beyond just coming to pay and learn. It's actually forming a relationship that can last and where we can be beneficial to one another. Then the second place winner is, I don't have this specific name because I know on WhatsApp it kept showing as a priceless tag something. She came second place. I'm not sure she's here. She had 281 points. Second place. We're going to be announcing this on the group too. So she's only going to pay 50%. Then the third place is Great Confidence, Madam Confidence. Yeah, Madam Confidence came third place. I'm not sure she's here too. Is she here? Oh, you are here, ma. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, Madam Confidence is joining us and she's getting 30% discount off as well. Madam Confidence was somebody that was so committed. You know, instead of a busy schedule, I could feel her passion. I could feel her zeal whenever she's doing the assignment, submitting assignments, and I was really looking forward to having her join us for the advanced program. She's very zealous. Thank you, ma, for your commitment to the program, and I'm happy, and I'm saying congratulations. Congratulations. I hope you are able to join us for the advanced program. The advanced program actually starts next weekend because we have the sets from the previous basic set in waiting so that this new set can join them. So when they join, we start. So we have only 1 week to prepare. So after this meeting, you can send me a message. Let's talk more on how you can join us moving forward. Then for the fourth position, we have Faith. Faith actually tried. She tried. She had 129. But you can see that the space between the first, second, third to the fourth is huge. So the first moved to 129. From the first was 300. The second, third were in 200 and something. Then fourth, we had 100. But that was a good one too from Faith. And the fifth position, we had Fulani. She's not here. Madam Fulani. She came fifth. And if they want to join the program too, we can also talk about it and offer them, bit discounts as well because of their activeness in the class. So congratulations, everyone. And I'm excited to announce that the advanced program is another opportunity for you to, get more value beyond what you got from the basic, because it will be more practical, more live sections and one-on-one with me as well. And the interesting thing is that after the program, you can see for yourself, Mr. Vincent is from the last cohort, and although before he joined us, he already started learning sign language, but one of the goals he was looking out for was to polish his skills. And from the program and as a community, and this is one of the reasons why the community was created, because the community is new. We just started just last 2 months, and we're already almost 200 in the community. Imagine, almost 200. And Mr. Vincent has an opportunity to polish his skills via this community. So this knowledge sharing section will be happening every month. I'm not going to be the only one. You're going to be seeing different faces. And we're going to have people like Mr. Vincent from the advanced. Uchechi too. She's coming up here too very soon to come and interpret because that is why we are here. We polish your skill. So when you join the advanced program, you have opportunities like this to, to polish your skills on the program. So I look forward to starting with you next week. And the basic program, for everyone that is still here, please help us to start announcing the basic program. It's not on yet, but by August it will be on, and it will be advanced, because now it's not a paid program, and now we'll start offering live classes as part of our basic program as well, although it's one live class and also a clarity section, one-on-one clarity section as well, so that they can get the benefits of the advanced program even before they come. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for being here till now. I know we took extra time, like 30 minutes extra. Thank you for your patience. Thank you so much. And please go and share if you're in the Finance community, go and share the testimony of this training in that meeting. So that people that did not join us, they will feel it. Share the testimony. Let it be hot. Let it be bubbly. I'll come and support you. So I'll come and put fire. I'll fire you. So I'll support you. Please. Go and put fire in that room. And if you are not with us, please go and join. So thank you so much, everyone. Till our next knowledge sharing section, or till we see again in the Sinus Connect community, God bless you. So this is where I say good night.
Wow. Huge.
Mr. Wilson, don't tire.
Now.
Mr. Wilson, don't tire.
Oh, Mr. Wilson tried. He really tried for us.
You really tried to.
Thank you, ma.
God will help us that are coming here, that are following you.
I beg, I'm still learning seriously.
Everybody's learning. Even Miss Rebecca will say she's learning.